Let's talk to meteorologist Jeremy Lewan. He is in the backyard.
That sounds like a fun thing to do this weekend. And if it's indoors, that's good to do in the afternoon hours because there could be a few rain showers out in the afternoon on Saturday. Of course, that's looking way ahead, and right now we're dealing with some additional sprinkles and some light freezing rain in some of our higher elevations in parts of the Poconos and up into Wayne County. I want to show you some of the rainfall amounts as far as the freezing rain accumulations. Pretty impressive out in Lycoming County. 0.2 of an inch reported at Williamsport Airport of a icy glaze. 0.08 of an inch in Sealands Grove, 0.04 of an inch for Mount Pocono. Jim Thorpe, 100th of an inch, and here at WNEP on some of our surfaces that are more likely to accumulate ice, like metal. We saw a very light glaze, so I'll call that a trace here in our backyard. If you were in Hazleton, I know there was some accumulation and accretion of ice there too. So it was a tough morning to get around. Some schools were delayed, some were canceled, completely moved to virtual instruction. Tomorrow will be a better commute back and forth to where you need to go as temperatures continue to rise above the freezing mark. We still have the winter weather advisory in effect, shaded in purple there for Wayne and Pike counties, where there's additional freezing rain potential, where maybe 100th or 200ths of an inch could additionally fall. Yes, that doesn't sound like much, but all you need is a little bit to cause some slick spots out there. The dense fog advisory has been dropped for Schuylkill County, but don't let that fool you. There's hardly any visibility down there. The fog continuing to build. So if you're going anywhere tonight or tomorrow morning, intend on delays. There will be reduced visibility down in the southern tier. 35 is the current temperature with winds coming out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour here in Scranton. We have hardly any winds down in the Poconos and into the southern tier. 2-mile visibility impacted right now in Lehighton, 4 miles in Mount Pocono. We have 5-mile visibility in Sealands Grove. Wellsboro also has a hit to the visibility, only at 1 mile right now. Temperatures today, they were chilly. We normally top out at 43 degrees today. We only had 36 as a high. Here in Scranton, of course, what made things so challenging with the icy condition was the temperatures hovering around the freezing mark all afternoon in the Poconos. 32 was the high in Mount Pocono. Right now, temperatures still below the freezing mark in Bear Creek Township. We're at freezing in Storuca, same for Pleasant Mount. And temperatures were so cold overnight last night into this morning that many of the surfaces were primed for that icy glaze. And we'll continue to see that melt as you go throughout the night tonight and temperatures bump up above the freezing mark. I expect temperatures to continue to remain pretty stable in the low to mid 30s in the valleys, in the mountains, I should say, and in the valleys we'll probably get up into the upper 30s by the time you wake up. And then as we go into the afternoon hours, look at that, near 50 degrees. But I'm seeing more signs for cloud cover into the afternoon. At first, we looked like we were going to break out to sunshine across the region. Looks like places north and east have a better chance at that, not necessarily further south and west. Here's the current satellite and radar picture. Just a few light rain showers over our northeastern corner. Still some of the freezing rain potential right along the border of Pennsylvania and New York State along the Delaware River, and also through Pike County near Lackawaxen. So could be an additional icy glaze for those of you in higher elevations, but tonight we're wrapping up the rainfall by about 2 o'clock. Then we've got several batches of rain coming in on Thursday in the morning and in the afternoon and evening. So here's how I see things tonight. Just a few additional sprinkles. By 2:30 we're done with them. We have cloud cover and fog in our southern tier. Then we have some rain that passes down towards our south. So I think spots north and east will break out to sunshine. But for those of you who live in the Susquehanna Valley and down in the Schuylk, I don't think you're going to see that sunshine into the afternoon hours. And the clouds fill back in overnight. It's Wednesday into Thursday. Rain showers early Thursday morning. That could create a challenge for you on your way to work or school. We get a break in between, maybe on your way home from work and school, you'll be okay. But then into the evening hours, additional renewed rainfall chances. And this is what I'm worried about, folks. Temperatures dropping overnight Thursday into Friday, right around the freezing mark, could cause some freezing rain once again in our northeastern corner. It could be prolonged. Latest models indicating that. Friday morning could maybe a rumble of thunder as some thunderstorms pass through. So Friday morning's commute will be challenging too, with the risk for freezing rain just like we had this morning. Right now, models outputting quite a lot of ice in parts of northeastern Pennsylvania Thursday night into Friday morning. As far as rainfall tonight, just a few hundredths of an inch. As far as rainfall on Thursday morning, about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. And then Thursday night into Friday morning, an additional 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. One thing to leave you with, if you're not happy with all this ice and snow and cold air, One thing to look forward to is the fact we're turning the clocks ahead an hour, and by next week we'll have sunsets at 7 o'clock. We turn that clock ahead an hour at 2 a.m. on Sunday. There's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures are going to be rising, so as we turn the clocks ahead, we also seem to get a bit of a head start on spring, with temperatures in the 60s by Saturday and Sunday for the first time since November 5th. And if we hit 70 on Tuesday with sunshine, Scott, that'll be the first time since October 19th here in Scranton.
I may jump around.
Yeah, we're all going to be frolicking.
Yes, that's a good word for it. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yep.